Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am just having a rest. It is now 2:30, just after 2:30. I did all my crocheting, this sort of thing, until 12:30. Then I had my lunch and it was just a couple of tea cakes thing, you know, for small tea cakes and that, so it doesn't take long. But I was going into my garden because it's a lovely day, and I didn't get out yesterday because the soil was still rather wet and that, but it has dried up a little bit today. But I need a rest after I've had something to eat. You know, you don't go out and start working as soon as you've had something to eat. So I had a little rest, a little bit knitting up here in my workroom before I went out, and then went out at 1:30. So I now have what I'd already planted. I had 3 rows, small rows of onions. There's only 8 in each row, so all I've got is 24 onions. I'm going to have to see if I can find some sets somewhere, but it's getting a bit late for the sets, and I can't remember how long ago it is I put them in, but they're just a little bit green. It's just starting to show through. And I worked the gaps between each row and gave it a little bit fork and put a little bit compost in between, because I never put no compost in when I put the onions in. I like to do it afterwards. I put it on the rows between the onions, you know, and just fork it in a little bit. So I did some of that. And as there was still a little bit room in front of the onions, because it's just a little small part of the garden I put them in. It's part of the larger part of the garden, but I dig over from one post to the other, and this is a post from one post up to the garden gate. It's just a small area. That's where I planted the onions. So I had just enough room to do another row of something. So I put some beetroot in there, put some compost in. I take the compost out of my compost bins because I've got 2 bins and they are quite full, and one of them's been over 2 years. It's been rotting down and it is lovely now. It's just ready. It's crumbly. It's like soil now. But some of it I had to break it up, so I was just breaking it up into little bits and that, and then putting that in before I put the beetroot in. And then I dug a bit more. I had already dug a bit further over between 2 of the posts where there's a larger area between the 2 posts. That's how I work when I'm digging. I dig between from one post to the other. And I had already dug a part of it over, ready to put some potatoes in. Now, Good Friday is a traditional day in this country for planting potatoes. But I thought, it's only a couple of days away, isn't it? I'm just not sticking to tradition. All I had was just enough to put 1 row. I've got 8 potatoes. And they are just potatoes I save from what I buy. I do not buy the ones that you pay a lot more for, which my granddaughter did last year, and she got very small potatoes off them. I know the ones, these ones were called Saxon that I put in, and I know they're get a good crop, but I like a kind that's called Charlotte, and they are salad potatoes. But they get a good size of them, and they're great for chips, great for boiling, for mash, just for anything. But I couldn't seem to find any of them ones. They don't seem to be in the shops around here anyway. So I just opted for the Saxon. I bought a big bag of those, and I kept all the ones out that were starting to get the little chits on them to put in the garden. And then I dug a little bit more after I put those in front of the potatoes for something else I might be putting in. And I only dig a certain amount so that when I'm digging the garden, I don't have to stand on what I've already dug over. So I only dig a certain amount, so I leave a bit for to stand on. And then that part that I've been standing on, so you're not tramping over what you've already dug over. And then that little bit that's left, the next time I come to dig some over, I'll be standing on the paving thing when I dig that over. And that's how I work in my garden. But I have a lot of other things to put in. I've got lettuce, broccoli, cabbage, carrots. Got all them things to sort out as well. I want to get those in as well. So I'm hoping that the weather's going to stay good enough. I think we're going to have, it's nice, it's about 13 degrees today, which is quite mild. But you know, putting round your neck would be good for doing things in the garden, and it was. I never thought about that, and I thought I just tied it round my neck. And because my neck was warm, the rest of my body felt warm. So thank you for that. But I have a few things, you know, a few more things to do. And I gave my granddaughter one of the crowns off my rhubarb plant. I have a very large rhubarb plant in my garden. It's been in my garden since I've lived in this house almost 40 years, and it was in the garden when I came in. No, it wasn't in the garden. It was in next door's garden, and they were digging it out, and I got a couple of crowns off them and I put it into my garden. So it's been in my garden for nearly 40 years. And I get an awful lot of rhubarb off it. It really wants digging up, and some of the new crowns kept, you know, and doing over again. Because some of them I get some great big thick sticks, and other times they're just little thin ones, you know, that needs digging out and sorting out again and putting in again, you know. But I gave her one of the crowns before it got too big for my granddaughter for to take to her son's school, because they have a little garden and they're teaching the kids about growing things and that. And she took that, I put some in a pot for her, and she took that to the school. And then her mother was at her house, my ex-daughter-in-law, one day, and we were talking about it, and she said, oh, I'd like a one for my garden. And this was about a week later, you know, my rhubarb was really grown at the moment. But I said I'd have a look, and I did. I found one with just the leaves were only about this high on, so I've dug it out and made sure there was roots, plenty of roots on with it. So she's got about 3 stalks sticking out, coming off the crowns that were there. So I'll give that to my granddaughter on Sunday when I see her, to give to her mother, Veronica. So that was a little job I did in the garden as well. I thought I had forgot to increase at the end of that row, but I haven't. It's with talking, I forget what I'm doing. So that's my work in the garden. So I've come in and I need a rest, because I do have to walk over to the post office. Well, don't have to walk over, I can drive over if I want, which I do a lot sometimes, because sometimes, you know, I just haven't got the strength to walk all over to the post office and then all the way back again if I've been working in my garden. But I have had an order on eBay for a knitting pattern. It's this one I'm doing now, the blackberry one. And whenever I get an order on eBay or Etsy, I always get a cash register sound comes up on my phone, and it tells me I have an order. And while they've been coming on Etsy, I haven't noticed any on eBay. And I checked this morning, and there's been an order for a couple of days for this pattern. And oh, well, it hasn't been making that sound on my phone, and it hasn't even, well, my phone's downstairs, but it's on the app that I have on my phone, on the eBay and the Etsy. If you have an app, it comes up with that cash register sound, and it also comes with 1 or 2 or whatever number of orders you have on, but there's nothing on eBay. So I've never looked to see if there was anything, because there was nothing to say. And I just checked out of curiosity this morning, and there was an order for a knitting pattern for the blackberry one. Couple of days, I have to have it posted by today. So I'm walking over the post office with that, or driving over, depending how I feel after I've had a half an hour's rest. Because I have until, I think 4:15 is the last pickup from the my local post office. My post box on my estate is the only picked up early in the morning, so I would rather have it picked up tonight, and it might get posted off tomorrow. So if it's someone off any of my channels that's subscribing for it, that's if it's late, that's why it's late, because eBay never let me know there was an order on. I'm going to have to check that every day myself, just to make sure not if I don't hear any sound of it, like the cash register, just in case. I don't get that many orders on eBay for knitting patterns because there's no PDFs on eBay. They're just the actual knitting pattern. All the PDFs are on Etsy, so that's where most of the cash register sounds come from Etsy, because I sell an awful lot of PDFs. But anyway, as some of you will know who have already subscribed to my crochet channel, my crochet thing, I got monetized today on there. I got a message from YouTube telling me it is monetized exactly 1 year to the day. If it hadn't, you have to get monetized within the 365 days. If not, you don't sort of start again, but you do lose some of your days. Like I would lose, if it wasn't till tomorrow, if I didn't get the 4,000 hours until tomorrow, I would lose the first day of those views that I had, and so on. Each day it goes over the time from the very start, and the very first days that I started that channel, I got the most views on. So I don't know when I would have got monetized if I had lost those, but it came exactly a year to the day. So if you haven't already checked out my crochet channel, please check it and watch some of the videos and get me a few views on it, to get me a few pennies on there, because that's all I do get, you know, for the views. You only get pennies. In fact, sometimes you don't even get a penny, you only get a part of a penny. But every little helps. And I was so happy when I saw that. I don't have to keep checking all the time to see if I've got 4,000 hours yet, because I've had enough subscribers for quite some time now, but it was the hours for the people watching the videos, you know, that I needed. So anyway, I'm doing, this is the second sleeve. I'll soon be finished. This one, I'll be able to get that pattern sorted out. That is the back, the two fronts, and one of the sleeves. And that one, I'll probably finish this today, so probably be tomorrow sometime I'll be able to take the photos, because I think by the time I finish it and sew it up and all that, and I want to put it with that one and the little turquoise one that I did, and take the photograph, new photograph for the pattern, because I do have one or two things to alter on the pattern as well, so I have to write a few things out on the pattern and put the little bonnet on that Sammy's wearing, because that's not on the pattern. That's just what I made an afterthought afterwards. I thought I'll add a little bonnet as well, because they seem to be becoming popular. They didn't seem to be in fashion for quite some time, but I've noticed, I've seen a lot of, when I've been out shopping and that, I've seen a lot of people with little babies with bonnets on. So they must be coming back into fashion. They seem to have went out of fashion for quite some time though, just the little pom-pom hats or the little beanies, but the proper little bonnets seem to be coming in now. So that's what I thought afterwards when I was going to alter the blackberry pattern. I thought, oh, I'll do a little hat as well, a proper little bonnet, and I'll have to add that to the instructions because there's only the pom-pom hat on it. So that's what I need to do for the, as well as the photograph that I want for the, and I'm getting all tangled up with this wool here. That's it there. I had the two colours in there before, and I couldn't take one colour out to keep untangling it because I just wrap it round. I don't cut the wool off when I change colour. I just loop it up the side of the work, and I have to keep wrapping the wool around, and it ends up getting in a ravel sometimes. So that is my a little bit extra today with my other. I've already had two videos up on my crochet channel today. Now this is my third one with this one, and I need to get this one finished anyway because I'm going to have to go over to the post office. So I just needed a rest because I didn't have, you know, after doing that work in the garden, there was no way I could walk over the post office. I do prefer to walk if I can, because it's fresh air and it's exercise, isn't it? So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. So bye for now.